All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm joined with rap artist. He's got the mixtape, the college grad mixtape. He also has I Just Want to Be Heard Volume 1. I'm
Yeah,
joined with
yeah.
Kwame Katana right here, right now. What's going on, man?
What's going on, family? Chilling, saying.
I'm good, man. Thank you so much for being on the show.
Yeah, thanks for having me, man.
Yeah, and,
Appreciate it.
and what's interesting, I just became a fan of yours just a few weeks ago. Shout out to your manager, Tiffany J. She mentioned you on a tweet, and I went through your profile and your mixtapes. I downloaded them both, and I like what I hear. So, as they say, the West is history, and you on the show right now.
Yeah,
Um,
thanks, man. Appreciate that. Appreciate that.
Absolutely. So let's go ahead and get started. Talk a little bit about yourself. How did your career as a rap artist got started?
Um, I mean, my older brothers introduced me to, introduced me to artists like Pac when I was small, when I was younger. You know what I'm saying? And over time, I just, I was a hooper. I played sports back in the day, but I used to dibble and dabble in the rap and all that. So, once I tried it, and I got nice at it, I just, like after high school, I just, started getting serious with it and put it in the overdrive. Yeah.
Speaking of Tupac, I think the anniversary of his passing was just a few days ago. And he definitely left this mark on hip hop and still impacted to this day. I mean,
Definitely.
when you look back at the artists he has influenced and the lyricism, I mean, what's your take on the impact that Tupac made in hip hop?
I mean, I think Pac's impact was like no other impact made. You know what I'm saying? I think his, his presence was so he had a universal presence. Like what I'm saying? Any type of culture, any type of saying religion, whatever you was, I feel like you could relate to Pac. You know what I'm saying? It was just he held so much passion, and you could just feel him. Like what I'm saying? He was like he had that heartfelt music. You know what I'm saying? Like nowadays, a lot of artists get overtaken by like putting metaphors together, lines and being in the club and girls and all that. But Pac's message was so strong that like he could touch you even if he wasn't really a fan of rap music per se. Like what I'm saying? His passion was that strong.
He was, I would say, very outspoken, but he wanted to get his message across by any
Right.
means necessary. And he had songs like Brenda's Got a Baby, Dear Mama. I mean, he had a variety of music. He didn't just give you the party and love songs. I mean, he gave you music that people can just pay attention and listen to.
Yeah,
Uh,
he definitely touched on the topics. Like I don't think any artist really touched on the topics as much as Pac did.
I just wish artists out there, I'm not to say be like Park or mimic him, just take the approach the way that he did as far as music wise. Uh,
Definitely,
s-
definitely.
and I also hear that you was an opening act for rap artist Wale from Maybach Music. I seen the YouTube video of you being an opening act. Um,
Yes, sir.
what was that like being on that stage, being an opening act for Wale?
That was a great experience. That was probably like the biggest show that I've done. It was probably about like 1,500 to 2,000 people in there, and that was actually the school that I graduated from. So to come back and do a show and open up for somebody like Wale was like it was like a good experience. You know what I'm saying? I felt real comfortable on stage, and like it was just it was love. It's cool.
That's definitely that has to be a highlight of your career. I mean, not only you opening up from him, but it's in your high school. I mean, in front of your
Nah, that's my college I graduated
oh
from.
your college, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
That's definitely huge. So I want to talk about these mixtapes you got. The college grad mixtape, and I just want to be heard. For you got a variety of freestyling, and you also got some original material there. Talk about working on those mixtapes.
Um, Well, I just heard, which was my first mixtape. They came out in about like '09, and like that was like that one was more original music. It had some industry beats on it, but it was more so original. And you know what I'm saying? At that time, I was still in college at the time. You know what I mean? So like that kind of put a stall or a hindrance on the music. And it was about like 2 years before I put out anything new because I was like in school. I was having like some family problems. I couldn't really record nothing like I wanted to and put out music like I wanted to. But once I graduated, you know what I'm saying, I really tried to jump back into the music like full force. And then I just wanted to put out something for my bit of fans and a little bit of people that's following me. Like, you know what I'm saying, like, yeah, I'm still here. So I put out the college grad mixtape, which was like just like a bunch of freestyles over industry beats, you know what I'm saying, just me rapping really. Huh?
Oh yeah, go ahead.
Oh yeah, it was a bunch of like freestyles over industry beats. And I just put that together real quick to let the people know that I was still moving. I was still doing this music issue. But as far as like the creative effort, really put that into the college grad mixtape. You know what I'm saying? It was just like, okay, let me get some hot beats together and let me put some bars together just to hold them over till I really can give them this project, which is the project that I'm working on now, Volume 2. I just want to get Volume 2, which is like all original music from me. You know what I'm saying? It's not it's a bunch of freestyles over industry beats. It's like song formatted, you know what I mean, stories, you know what I mean, everything, a whole lot of content.
And what's interesting, on one of the mixtapes, you put out a freestyle you did when you were 16 years old.
Yeah. That was a classic in the hood.
I mean, what when you listen to yourself at the age of 16? I mean, what's the reaction you get? You get, wow, was that really me at the age of 16?
Yeah, that takes me back because that was back in the high school days when I was like, we had a big rap crew. We was called the Dots. And you know what I'm saying? We was like real popular in the city, and we was just like really doing the music thing. Was real talented. So like that just takes me back to those days when we really was just like doing it for the fun of it, like just rapping and you know what I mean, just having fun with it.
For those who just tuning in, this is Chilling with Jeff and Kenny C right here on ITMRadio.com. I'm joined with rap artist Kwame Katana. You
Yeah.
can download the College Grad mixtape and I Just Want to Be Heard Volume 1 on datpiff.com. And you can
Yes, sir.
download those mixtapes for free. Both mixtapes are sponsored by DatPiff, so you don't even have to sign up and get an account. You just go to datpiff.com, DATPIFF, and search Kwame Katana. Or you can just follow him on Twitter at Kwame Katana. He's got the links that goes directly to both mixtapes, and you can download them from there. Um, so when can we expect I Just Want to Be Heard Volume 2?
You can definitely expect it before the end of the year. I mean, I don't have a set date, but I'm definitely about to start releasing some tracks, some leaks. You know what I'm saying? Probably the leaks that I'm going to start releasing probably won't be on the volume volume 2, but they'll be, you know what I'm saying, just to get the people ready, just to get the hype, build some of the hype up. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of things I'm trying to get in order before I put the tape out, and you know what I'm saying? I'm just trying to be in a good space when I drop it. So you can expect it before the end of the year, but definitely expect some new music from me real soon.
And other than the mixtape, do you have anything else in the works as far as upcoming performances or anything like that?
Right now, only thing set in stone right now is me just working on this project. I just want to be heard volume 2 and making it the masterpiece that I know it's about to be. That's my main focus right now. Everything else, I mean, I'm sure I have some more shows soon, but as of right now, I ain't got nothing lined up. That's my main focus.
Who do you consider as influences in your music career?
Uh, that's easy. Definitely Pac, you know what I'm saying, but definitely the whole early Dipset Cam movement that definitely had a definite impact on me as an artist. Jadakiss, Joe Budden, Kanye West, the early Carter 2 Lil Wayne, Drought 3 Lil Wayne. Um, yeah, I'm hanging with Nipsey right now too. I really like Nipsey right now.
And let me ask you this, not just as an artist, but as a fan of music. What is your take on the hip hop music that's out there right now? Obviously, we talked about Pac and how he impacted, and you would think after Pac's passing, there are some artists that's giving you some conscious music and giving you message, but yet the radio's dominated with party and love songs, not enough substance. But what is your take on hip hop as it is right now?
I think hip hop in a decent space as far as like the rappers go. I definitely feel like the game is coming back to like the lyrics and the content and the bars. You know what I'm saying? With all the rappers that's popping like J. Cole, Drake, Big Sean, Wale, they really kind of have bars and content. But yeah, the radio is still definitely dominated by the more party songs and the pop. The more like club type tracks or whatever. So I think it's easier right now though to find your lane and make something out of nothing. With Twitter and YouTube and the viral game and all the websites and blogs. So I think it's better for artists. You know what I'm saying? I think it's better for artists right now, the game, and like try to make their own lane and build their own following and be able to do shows and travel and make a living from it. You know what I'm saying?
And speaking of social media, I think that has become a huge involvement in not just hip hop but in music in general. When you consider back in the 1990s, before MySpace or Facebook or Twitter, you had artists trying to hand out demos to, A&Rs and record label executives. Nowadays, people can just listen to it on YouTube, Facebook, or Twitter, and all of a sudden you get a record deal. So what's your take on how record labels, for that matter, look for artists through social media compared to looking for artists through people just handing out demos?
I definitely think that the days of making a demo and shopping around at different labels are over. I think those days are over. You know what I'm saying? These labels only want artists that already have buzzes and followings already. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
If you're not like an artist that's already got his own buzz, if you do get a deal, I feel like your deal is going to be like some bull. You know what I'm saying? I don't feel like it's going to be like a good deal. But these artists that have their own followings and they're doing shows and they have 100,000 Twitter followers and you know what I'm saying? Like I feel like those type of artists can get any deal they want because for real they don't really need a label other than like distribution. You know what I'm saying? So I think it's good for the artists. You know what I mean? I think the game is definitely going a more independent. And I don't know how long labels really got left. You know what I'm saying? But if I could get a major deal that made sense, I would be with it. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely, man. I definitely agree that the demo days are pretty much long gone, and like you said, unless you have a huge following on social media, it's gonna take a lot longer to get that deal, or better yet, the deal that artist actually wants. All I know is it's not like athletes. We expect to get $1 million contracts. It's more like it's like an investment. People really want to make sure that they believe in you. But I feel like sometimes A&Rs take stuff away from the artists as far as giving them the platform to be themselves and put out the music they want to put out because they the one have to put it out to the public to see.
Yeah, I definitely agree with that.
So you got the YouTube, you got the Facebook, you got Twitter, all under the name Kwame Katana. Uh,
Yes, sir.
check this artist out and follow him on Twitter at Kwame Katana and download the mixtapes College Grad and I Just Want to Be Heard Volume 1. Volume 2 is on the way, and I'm guessing you will be posting those leaks on your Twitter account, so definitely follow him on Twitter for the latest on that.
Yes, sir.
So what would your advice be to anyone out there that wants to pursue their career as a music artist, wants to get themselves out there? What's your advice?
Man, the best advice I got is go out and do it. You know what I'm saying? Don't wait for nobody. Don't expect nobody to do nothing for you. Go out. If you need to learn how to record. You know what I'm saying? Go out and buy a mic. Go buy a computer. Record yourself. If you want to do video, go on camera. Don't wait on nobody. You know what I'm saying? Put yourself out there because ain't nobody else going to. You know what I'm saying? And keep writing. And you know what I'm saying? And never mind what the haters say. You know what I'm saying? Keep it moving.
Speaking of the haters, I mean, it comes with the territory. But you being an artist, you hear it all the time. Like, how do you deal with that? How do you deal with the people telling you can't when, I mean, here you are, your music is heard, you got a following, people are fan of your work, and yet there's always those people, the quote-unquote haters, that always tries to get in the way. I mean, how do you deal with those type of people?
Me personally, I mean, I think, everybody's different, you know what I'm saying? But me personally, like, I have a lot of confidence, you know what I'm saying? And I'm strong. I'm strong-minded, strong-willed, you know what I'm saying? So once I set my mind to something, I'm like, I go get it, you know what I'm saying? No matter what nobody says to me, you know what I'm saying? And really, you just gotta have confidence, man. You gotta have a sense of humor, you know what I'm saying? Like, don't let little stuff phase you. I'm saying laugh it off, like, you know what I mean? Just make sure you stay focused and stay on your grind. Like, anytime you doing, it's a cliche, but anytime you're doing something right, people gonna hate. You know what I'm saying? Even if you're doing something wrong, people gonna hate. You know what I'm saying? Like Pac said, people gonna hate you for whatever you do. So, you know what I'm saying? You can't really let that phase you, and you can't give that too much attention. You gotta, you know what I mean, just keep grinding, keep it moving, man, and keep good people around you too. Keep good people around you. You know what I'm saying? Me, I gotta, you know what I'm saying, pray, and you know what I'm saying, keep it 100 with yourself.
And to those haters, I guess it's easy to tweet someone or post something on Facebook when you can't even say it to a person's face. You know,
Yeah,
it's easy to type behind that keyboard when when no one's paying attention.
Exactly.
But man, I want to thank you for your time, Kwame. Thank you for being on. You definitely will be. I will be continuing to play your music on this show. I have the music station. I'll be adding music on the station. I'll see if I can get my friend Dennis to add some of your music on ITMI radio as well. But I want to thank you for being on the show this evening.
Thanks for having me, man.
Best of success goes out to you, man.
Thanks, man. I appreciate it, yo. Thanks for the opportunity, man. Make sure you look out for that mixtape. Follow me, Kwame Katana.
There you go. I Just Want to Be Heard Volume 2 coming soon. Thank you for your time.
Very soon.
You have a good night, sir.
You too, man. Thanks.
All right, bye-bye. That was rap artist Kwame Katana.